in the Hollywood Palace, number 11, for air 314. Certainly hope so.
Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world, the Hollywood Palace, with your host, Groucho Marx, tonight in person, Lee Allen, Morey Amsterdam and Rose Marie, Gilbert, Bertha the Elephant, Jose Greco and Company, Jenny Smith, Andre Cajon and Company, Les Brown and the Hollywood Palace Orchestra.
All brought to you by Salem Filter Cigarettes. Salem softness freshens your taste. Smoke Salem Filter Cigarettes.
We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
There's a wonderful world of softness, a wonderful world of freshness. It's the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world of Salem cigarettes.
Salem softness freshens your taste. Salem softness freshens your taste.
Smoke Salem cigarettes.
Salem gives you a modern filter, plus rich tobacco taste, smoothed with menthol, softened with fresh air. For Salem's special paper breathes in fresh air with every puff to bring you Salem's air-softened taste.
There's a wonderful world of softness, a wonderful world of freshness. It's the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world of Salem cigarettes.
Salem softness freshens your taste.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your host, Groucho Marx.
I'm glad that's over. Good evening and welcome to the Hollywood Palace. You know, I'm the only host they've ever had here who's actually played the Palace in New York, the real Palace. I mean the original one on Broadway. I'll tell you how long ago that was. A beetle was something that if you were out in the park walking with your girl and you saw a beetle, you'd step on it. This is a little, thank you all you animal lovers. This is a little different than my quiz show. When they said the secret word, a duck would come down. Here, I'm afraid to say anything, they're liable to drop the elephant on me. Being on the bill with Animal Acts reminds me the first time I ever played with my brothers, Chico and Harpo and Zeppo. At that time, we were known as the Andrews Sisters. And we still are in some sections of America. During the course of this long, long hour, you'll hear a lot of jokes, some old, some new. You know, there are all kinds of snobs. There's snobbery about the kind of car you drive, where you live, all kinds of status symbols, what kind of clothes you wear. There's even snobbery about jokes. If you tell someone a joke that they've heard before, they frequently get angry and they're upset by this. And after all you were trying to do was entertain them or amusing. Now I'm going to tell you a joke that's approximately 50 years old. And I'm curious to know how many of you people have heard this joke before. Those who have, I'd like you to raise your hands at the conclusion of this joke. Now here is the joke. A fat woman waddles into a drugstore. And the druggist comes out to meet and says, what do you want? And she says, I would like 10 cents with a chafing powder. And the druggist says, walk this way. She says, if I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the powder. Now, let's be honest about it. How many people actually knew that joke and had heard it before? Raise your hands. There you are. About 7 survivors left over from the Spanish-American War. Right now, I'd like you to meet a girl who's received more fan mail than anyone who's ever appeared here at the Hollywood Palace. She's known as Bertha the Elephant. She's only 16 years old, and she's completely gray. Well, this is true, and it shows you what show business will do to you at the age of 16. Here she is, the amazing pachyderm, Bertha. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Bertha's most sensational trick of all. signs, too, you know. Of course, you know, that was Bertha the elephant, in case you didn't know. Now, we don't want to be accused of playing politics in an election year, so if the Democrats demand equal time next week, we're going to present Fink's Mules. Bertha's trainer, Yenda Smaha, tells me that right after the show, Bertha will be returning to the circus room in Reno, Nevada. See, she's getting a divorce. That's true. You know, an elephant never forgets. Now, if you look at your program, you'll see that the next act is Jenny Smith. Jenny Smith, what an odd name, isn't it? I wonder how she ever discovered it. Jenny has everything a girl needs in this business. She has beauty, talent, and my phone number. What's more important, she has a wonderful voice, and she sings like a thrush, whatever that is. Jenny Smith.
For the man who can't stand the feel of grease on his hair, now a new kind of hairdressing, new Groom and Clean. Not a greasy cream, not an oily liquid, not alcohol. Groom and Clean is the new crystal clear cleansing formula that can actually clean hair with every combing. Greasy creams may build up excess grease and oil in your hair, but Groom and Clean cleans it away. Embarrassing dandruff? Groom and Clean cleans it away. Groom and Clean is grease-free. And look, put a leading cream here. Groom and Clean here. Try rinsing them off with plain water. The leading cream won't rinse clean. It still feels greasy. But Groom and Clean rinses clean. See? No greasy feel here. Groom and Clean leaves hair neatly in place, looking clean, feeling clean. For the man who can't stand the feel of grease on his hair, new Groom and Clean cleans your hair with every combing.
Would you mind pulling your skirt down? It's very distracting. You know, it's very difficult for a comedian to present another comedian. It's not only difficult, it's depressing. This fellow's name is Lee Allen, and he does some very funny things. I used to do some funny things, too. But the Beverly Hills Police warned me about it. But he's new and he's different. Lee Allen.
Very, very much. Good evening. Oh, boy, what a pleasure it is to be here at the Palace. You know, I just arrived in California, and I noticed one thing. It's a wonderful place. I love it. But I noticed that when I arrived, nobody drinks here. Well, of course, my plane got here at 5 o'clock this morning. Nobody drinks, that is. But this afternoon, I noticed a couple of drunks in front of a bar, and the conversation went like this. Why don't you go inside and get 25 cents worth of booze? His friend looked up and said, okay. Where am I going to put it in? Just put it in your hat. Put it in your hat. Okay. The little fella walked into the bar, up to the bartender. He says, I'd like to have 25 cents worth of booze, please, to take out. The bartender figured he'd have a little fun. He says, all right, where shall I put it? He says, put it right in my hat. He says, here you are. You have a little more coming. Where should I put it? I said, I have some more coming. He says, here, put it right here. Bartender. Little fella grabbed his hat, walked outside to his friend who was eagerly waiting for him, walked up to him, he said, well, here's the booze. His friend looked at him, he says, is that all you got for a quarter? He says, no, I got a lot more in here. You like drunks, huh? Let's take a drunk and put him aboard a subway. He gets on, gets tangled up with a piece of gum, and this is exactly what he goes through.
what are you doing there?
I'm putting on a pair of roller skates.
Well, your act isn't that bad. Why don't you use a fast car like the rest of us? Do that fast. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
These new Italian shoes say you get you around quick. Lee was out of the show business for a year, you know. He couldn't find his skate key. That's not true at all. He's a funny young man, but I just hate to admit it. Now the Hollywood Palace welcomes back that wonderful puppeteer, André Tejon.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See the pretty girl in that mirror there. Look, who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy. For I'm loved by the pretty, wonderful boy. Hello, hello, you make my good friend Maria, the craziest girl on the block. You know her, her name is Lucina. She's the one who is in an advanced state of shock. She thinks she's in love, she thinks she's insane. She isn't in love, she's merely insane. It must be the heat or some rare disease, or too much to eat, or maybe it's sleep. Away from her, send for This is not the than pure, polite and refined. Well bred and mature, and out of her mind. Should give me its key. Committee should be organized to honor me. I feel sunny, I feel pleasant and funny and fine, and so pretty. Miss America can just resign. See the pretty girl in that mirror. What mirror ray can the attractive girl be? Which one wear such a pretty queen, such a pretty face, such a pretty smile, such a
It's for you, the wonderful new Living Stretch Bra by Playtex. Stretch straps, stretch back. Lasting stretch that won't wash out because it's Stretch Every Elastic, made without rubber. Look, this living stretch bra by Playtex was machine washed 50 times with detergent, bleach, still stretches like new. Straps, back. Who but Playtex would give you lasting stretch that won't wash out? And here's a different kind of Playtex bra. It's all cotton and only $2. It's the new Playtex Fashion Magic for girls like these. It's lightweight, cool, just right for fashion-conscious figures like theirs. And the Fashion Magic is only $2. If you're in love with cotton, discover Fashion Magic bras by Playtex. They're young, they're different. They start at $2.
I'd like you to meet a distinguished member of the medical profession, Dr. Hackenbush, who, by an odd coincidence, turns out to be me. Things haven't been good with me lately. Yesterday, business was so bad, I operated on myself. Now, let's watch me in my office on one of my rare busy days.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Hackenbush. I've heard so much about you. Oh, may I shake your hand?
Yes, you'll pardon my rubber gloves.
Oh, did you just return from surgery?
No, I was just luxing out a pair of stretch panties. Won't you sit down? I always try to get to the bottom of things. Oh, madam, what seems to be the trouble?
Oh, doctor, I have such trouble breathing.
Well, I'll soon put a stop to that.
Doctor, you don't understand. You see, I'm just sort of always sick.
Oh, my dear, that's nothing unusual. Everybody gets sick. Right now, I have a severe pain in my right leg.
Doctor, I mean, with you, isn't that, well, old age?
Ridiculous. My other leg is just as old and it doesn't hurt at all.
Well, doctor, are you ready to look over me?
If you bend down, I'll jump over you. Now then, madam, what do you want taken out first, your tonsils or your appendix?
Oh, well, really, I don't know. I mean, what do you take out best?
The nurses, but of course I...
Doctor, really, I am desperate. I don't know what to do. You must help me. My limbs feel funny, my roots hurt, and, well, I'm just shaking like a leaf.
Madam, you don't need a doctor. You need a tree surgeon. I'll tell you what, you come back in the morning and I'll prune you.
Oh.
I always have prunes in the morning.
I've got a good mind not to let you look at me.
Madam, if you had a good mind, you wouldn't have come here at all.
I don't think you know anything about operations.
Oh, I operated a bus for 7 years.
Doctor, on whom have you operated?
I operated on a very prominent woman last week.
Oh, really? Well, was it successful?
Well, it turned out fine until I removed the stitches, and I don't know, then she went all to pieces. Last winter, I had a man in here with 105 fever.
Incredible. Well, what did you do with him?
I put him in the cellar to heat the house.
Really, doctor, are you sure you know how to operate?
I operated on a man last week.
Oh, really? For what?
$900.
No, you don't understand. I mean, what did the man have?
$900.
No, doctor. I mean, what was the man's complaint?
The $900.
Doctor, I have to come to the conclusion you are nothing but a quack.
What's that?
I say you are nothing but a quack. A quack, 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 quack.
Are you going to stick around, or do you fly south for the winter?
I don't...
We have a lot of Southerners in the audience.
I don't believe you have ever performed a successful operation.
Well, that's not true. I performed thousands of successful operations.
Oh, were they always successful?
Well, occasionally I do run into a little difficulty. For example, last week I operated on a woman. It was an abdominal operation.
Well, doctor, what happened?
Well, in the middle of the operation, I ran out of surgical thread, and I was forced to use knitting wool.
Most extraordinary. But, I mean, what happened then?
Well, she took a bath, the wool shrunk, and now she walks with her head between her legs. Even if you're a patient, wait for the laugh, huh?
I have decided, doctor, that you are not a doctor, and I'm going to report you to the American Medical Association.
Well, that's life. Last week I was kicked out of the Elks. I'll go.
Oh, no, you mustn't go.
Who said I mustn't go? The only reason that I came is so that I can go. I'm Dr. Hackenbush. My medical standing's very high. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Hackenbush.
He's Dr. Hackenbush.
I'm Dr. Hackenbush. As a matter of fact, to be exact, I'm Dr. Hackenbush.
I'm sure you'll like to hear some facts about your great career.
Although my horn I hate to blow, there's one thing that you ought to know. I'm Dr. Hackenbush, which all my friends will verify. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Hackenbush.
He's Dr. Hackenbush.
I'm Dr. Hackenbush. You never would guess, but nevertheless, I'm Dr. Hackenbush. For ailments abdominal, my charge is nominal. Though I'm great for, I've a rate for tonsillectomy. Sick and healthy, poor and wealthy, come direct to me. Oh, God bless you, they yell when I send them home well. But they never, no, they never send a check to me. I've won a claim for curing ills, both in the north and south. You'll find my name is like my pills in everybody's mouth. I've never lost a case.
He's never lost a case.
I've lost a lot of patients, but I've never lost a case. My diagnosis never fails. I know just what to do. Whenever anybody ails, I'm sympathetic too. My heart within me melts.
His heart within him melts.
No matter what I treat them for, they die from something else. When your nerves start to rock, put your faith in your doc. When you're sick, he will stick to the end. With the possible exception of your mother, a doctor's a man's best friend.
Yes, a doctor's a man's best friend.
Right now we'll have a station break. And then we'll be back with Jose Greco, Morey Amsterdam and Rose Marie, Gilbert Greco, and Bertha the Elephant. Meanwhile, I want to talk to these girls about socialized medicine. When I say the Hollywood Palace is proud to present Jose Greco, that's an understatement. Pride has nothing to do with it at all. For the kind of money that we're paying him, it would be stupid not to present him. But he's worth every peso he gets, because he's considered the greatest German dancer of, Spanish dancer of our time. Here he is with his fine company, the celebrated Jose Greco. How long has it been since your black hair was really black? Gray shows up so plainly in black, says you're older than you are. Hate that gray? Wash it away. Wash years away with Loving Care Hair Color Lotion by Clairol in the new natural black shade. No mixing, no peroxide. Loving Care pours on right out of the bottle, colors only the gray. Washes it away without changing your natural hair color. Used about once a month, keeps gray away and won't rub off even in the darkest new natural black. So if you hate that gray, wash it away with Loving Care. Looks so fresh and natural. Makes your husband feel younger too, just to look at you. Not a tint, better than a rinse. Hairdressers agree it's a fountain of youth for graying hair. Shades range from blonde to new natural black. Loving Care Hair Color Lotion by Clairol. Feel like in Russia, I'll applaud too. Well, here come two people I know you're going to be crazy about, but don't go by me. I voted for Tom Dewey. Twice, and even didn't get elected. Well, you know them as the co-stars of the Dick Van Dyke Show, Morey Amsterdam and Rose Marie. I love you.
Is this gorgeous? I think it was built by Frank Lloyd Wrong.
Oh.
And look at the people. I thought they were painted on. My God.
Aren't they wonderful?
Look at the tan on that. I had a tan like that. I got in a crap game. I just faded and faded.
Hey. Oh, this audience is beautiful. It's like a lovely garden of flowers.
I see a little crabgrass here and there. Yeah, I got a problem. problem?
Well, that's pretty obvious.
I bet you got the same problem I got.
Well, I certainly hope not.
Ask me what it is.
All right, what's your problem?
Funny you should ask. Because we write material on the Van Dyke Show. You know, we're a couple of gag writers. Every place we go, people say, write me an act, write me a joke. Even the elephant. The elephant wants me to write her people jokes. I'm not joshing.
Everybody comes up to me and say, write me an act. They think just because we do that,
That's pretty
we're supposed to...
dreadful.
I know what we should do.
What are we going to do?
I think we should write an act for everybody here.
Good, we'll put the whole world in show business.
Right,
Get out your pencils and papers, folks. Here we go. Gonna write your vaudeville act.
What
How do we start out? We start out with he-she jokes.
He-she
You know, he
jokes.
says, she says.
Okay,
All
you
right,
be he and I'll be she.
There's a nice novel. All right,
You
he-she
start.
joke. He says, I have a terrible cold.
And she says, what are you doing for it?
Getting sick. Actually, I have a terrible case of the chills.
I beg your pardon.
I say, I have a case of the chills.
Oh, why don't you send it to Dean Martin? He'll drink anything.
You know, they were going to make a movie of Dean Martin's life, but they couldn't get a liquor license.
No.
A lot of trouble
What
there.
did the doctor tell you to do about your cold?
He says you drink a glass of orange juice after a hot bath.
Well, you drinking the orange juice?
I haven't finished drinking a hot bath yet. Oh, how about bride and groom
No.
joke? Put this down, folks. Bride and groom joke. You're the bride.
I'm the bride, you're the groom?
There's a switch.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's where I go.
Dear, you know I don't cook too well.
I know you're a
How
terrible
do you
cook,
fix
yes.
frankfurters?
How do you fix frankfurters? I guess the same way you fix fish.
No good. Once you clean out those weenies, there's nothing left.
Hey, Dad. Write that down, folks. Oh, your watch jokes. Get ready for a watch joke. What a gorgeous watch. What time is it?
It is 8:05.
8:05, folks, in case anybody has to take a pill.
Do you know there's an old Indian inscription in the back of this watch?
Who's the old Indian that gave it to you? What does it say? What's it say in old
Repeat
Indian?
what I say.
Repeat what you say.
I gotta know.
I gotta know.
It's like a band.
It's like a band.
Anna.
Anna.
Now say the whole thing.
I got a nose like a banana. Oh, that's Write that down. Hey,
Now what?
Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest
Oh,
jokes.
that is
Those
such
are
a
good.
wonderful magazine.
you
They
stop.
have more cures than all the other magazines have diseases.
Yeah.
Reader's Digest, anything that... I had an uncle of mine, doctored himself out of Reader's Digest for 25 years, died last night of a typographical error.
Listen, how about those titles
The
that they
titles
put in
on the
there?
articles.
I
Write
got
this
one.
down.
I got
Title
one.
on a new article. Go.
How to give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation without becoming emotionally involved.
I got one. The world's deadliest killer. Zippers.
That's a good one. All right, how about this one? The fellow up in Sing Sing who wrote that article, will the electric chair correct my posture?
My favorite. Death is nature's way of telling us to slow down. We gotta have something to get up. A song.
Let's do a song.
A song.
Do a song
We'll do
together.
double song. All right, go. You always have to have double songs in the acts.
For years we've been friends together.
And remember, a friend in need is a pest. Friends in all kinds of weather.
Russian weather report. Sunny tomorrow. That's an order. And we'll always be friends forever. Yes, you'll be my friend to the very end.
Have I got a telegram joke for the people who are going to go in a telegram act business? You ready? Boy, am I a big hit. Am I rich? Have discovered oil on your property. Nothing but good luck to you. Isn't that beautiful?
I don't think you read it right.
What's it say?
Have discovered oil. On your property, nothing. But good luck to you. I just thought of something funny.
Me too. Guy walks into a drugstore owned by two old maids. Can't tell it.
In my dressing room, I left all my money.
You left all your money in the dressing room? See you later. Please, you're choking me.
But there's nothing to fear. It will not disappear as long as we're here together.
Jimmy, where does Mother keep her deodorant? I left mine at school. All I see here is right guard.
That's it, sis. The whole family uses it now.
But I thought it was a man's deodorant.
Right guard is a man's deodorant, but Mom and Betty found out how great it is. Give it a try.
Gillette Right Guard Power Spray is just right for the whole family because nothing touches you but the spray itself. 2 seconds gives you 24-hour protection. Not a gummy roll-on, not a messy cream, but this. Right Guard's cool, refreshing mist that gives complete coverage, dries on contact, stops odor for 24 hours, pleasant for delicate skin.
Such a clean fragrance.
Get Gillette Right Guard, the perfect personal deodorant for the whole family. And remember, nothing touches you but the spray itself. Now available in the new convenient family size.
Here he is, the singing sensation from La Belle France, Gilbert Greco.
More than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love I'll give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say. I only live to love you more each day. More than you ever know. My arms long to hold you so. My life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always, it's a long time. But far beyond forever, you'll be mine. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love I give to you alone. I know I've never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. Et maintenant, que vais-je faire de tout ce temps? Que sera ma vie de tous ces gens qui m'indiffèrent? Maintenant que tu es parti, toutes ces nuits, pourquoi, pour qui? Et ce matin qui revient pour rien, ce cœur qui bat, pour qui, pourquoi, qui bat trop fort, trop fort. What now, my love? Now that is over, I feel the world closing in on me. Here come the stars turning around me. There's the sky where the sea should be. But now, my love, now that you're gone, I'd be a fool to go on and on. No one would care, no one would cry if I should live or die. But now, my love, no, there is nothing, only my last goodbye.
Vive la France. Gilbert, I can see why you're the sensation of France.
Thank you.
You have the same thing Chevalier had 20 years ago.
What is that?
Oh, a girl's chasing you. I understand you wrote that last song. Is that true?
Yes, I like to play and sing what I write most of the time.
You don't trust anybody, do you? You know, it's nice to have another Frenchman on the show for a change. It's true.
Oh, you French?
Oh, of course.
Well, you know what? I was going to show you the side of Paris.
The sights of Paris? Are you kidding?
I don't speak English.
I'm one of the world's best-known parasites.
Thank you for everything, Groucho.
Well, thank you, and I will see you in Gay Paris.
Okay, we meet there.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.
Stick around for the next commercial. Gilbert, yes. Don't leave on something sacred. Stick around for this next commercial, and you'll see who's paying your salary.
Hey, take a Pop-Top holiday. Take a Pop-Top holiday. Get the Schlitz and go. Schlitz at a barbecue. Schlitz on a fishing trip. Schlitz at a beach party. Yes, your Pop-Top holiday starts when you get the Schlitz. Forget the opener. You can open them with your bare hands because
you can get real gusto real easy now on a Pop-Top holiday. Schlitz, Pop-Top bottles, Schlitz, Pop-Top pens, opening real easy with your bare hands. Real gusto in a great light beer. Schlitz.
your Pop-Top holiday starts wherever Schlitz is sold. Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous, now in Pop-Top bottles and Pop-Top cans. Schlitz.
You know Raquel, our Billboard Girl? I can tell by your applause that she must be very lovely. I haven't looked at her, only from here up. How tall are you, Raquel?
I'm 5'8" with heels.
Oh, well, how tall would you be with a nice fellow like me? Never mind. Let's tell them about next week's show, shall we?
Here it is.
What a line, huh? Imagine the time they spent fashioning that line. Here it is. You don't often get dialogue like that. You should at these prices. Now, listen. Next week at the Hollywood Palace, Alan and Rossi, the Amen Brothers, Diana Carroll, Lino and the Clown, the Merry Young Souls, Paul Winchell, and your host,
Nat King Cole.
What a line. Not yet. That's next week at the Hollywood Palace. Thank you, Raquel. Oh, taxi! From here to Beverly, huh?
Oh, you're not. Come here with a foot now, track up. Come on.
The Hollywood Palace was brought to you by Schlitz, the great light beer with gusto. The beer that made Milwaukee famous simply because it tastes so good. And by Loving Care Hair Color Lotion by Clairol that washes away gray without changing your natural hair color. brought through the courtesy of the Circus Room of the Nugget in East Reno, Nevada. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.